Accordance Mobile 2.0. This podcast is at the basic level. It requires no knowledge of Accordance Bible software or of Hebrew or Greek. Accordance Mobile, or Bible Study with Accordance, is our mobile app for iPhones, iPads, and the iPod Touch. We are pleased to announce the release of version 2.0, now available for all such devices running iOS 8 and higher. The new version has an updated look, is optimized for the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus, and boasts some great new features. Let's take a look. Here's a nice screenshot of Accordance Mobile running on an iPhone 6 Plus, showing off just some of its new features. As you can see, 2.0 now takes advantage of all that lovely screen real estate. In addition to supporting several new screen resolutions, Bible Study with Accordance 2.0 now also includes enhanced text selection, an expanded action menu, social sharing, highlight symbols, quick definitions, tool bookmarks, the ability to unlink additional panes, more display options, easier downloads, the Today Notifications widget, and additional free resources. Enhanced text selection. Enhanced text selection allows us to select one or more consecutive words from a text or tool. We simply tap on a word and then drag the handle on either end of the selection box to include the entire passage. Once selected, we have an array of choices we can make from the action menu. Expanded action menu. The new expanded action menu appears once we've selected a word or phrase. The choices in it vary with the selection. Tools have the greatest number of choices. That's because the choices for text are split between the action menu and instant details. Social sharing. Social sharing allows us to share our reading with friends using today's most popular sharing apps. We select the text, tap Share on the action menu, and then choose the method. For instance, let's choose Facebook for this example. Highlight symbols. 2.0 gives us a much wider range of highlights. Once we tap Highlight on the action menu, we can now choose the Symbols, Colors, or Recents panel. If we want to use different highlights, we can even tap the highlight title and select a different set, provided we've installed more than one. Quick definitions. Apple's iPhones all contain a system dictionary. It provides definitions for most words in our native language, whatever that might be. We can now access that dictionary from any resource in Accordance. That's different than amplifying to a Bible dictionary or lexicon, because those definitions are more focused on the Bible itself. Tool bookmarks. We've been able to bookmark verses in a text for some time now. That means we can mark a verse, have it appear in the bookmarks folder in our library, and then tap on it to return to that exact place. Accordance Mobile 2.0 allows us to use that feature now with our tools, not just our texts. Want to remember a specific Bible dictionary article? Just bookmark it. Unlink additional panes. Adding an extra pane to our text can be really useful, as it can display many different kinds of resources, parallel text, reference tools, and user notes. Most of the time, linked scrolling is very convenient, as it automatically keeps the two panes in sync. But what if we want to check a commentary's introduction in that pane? Or navigate to a different verse in the other text? Up to now, that hasn't been possible. Accordance Mobile 2.0 now allows us to unlink the panes. We just press this button. Doing so allows us to scroll either pane independently. The additional pane will also now have its own Table of Contents button, which means we can navigate to any place in either resource without disturbing the other pane. More display options. 2.0's enriched display options include much more than iPhone 6 and 6 Plus support. There's an improved night mode, a selection of hypertext link styles, more text colors, and more accessible display settings. Easier downloads. Downloading modules directly from our accounts is a really handy feature, but it's been a bit of a hassle for those of us with very large libraries. This new version offers several improvements for people in this situation. First, we can now search for a specific resource. We can also simply select Download All, which means we can download our entire library without having to check each item individually. Both mean managing large libraries has now become much easier. Today Notifications widget. We can now add accordance to the Notifications widget on our iDevices. Doing so will add each resource we access to today's list, meaning we can return to them with a simple tap. To add accordance to your Today widget, scroll to the bottom where it says Edit. Here's where we can decide what apps we want to see in notifications. We select Accordance, and then simply add it. Additional free resources. Accordance Mobile 2.0 will also include a number of new free resources. Dr. J's Bible Study Methods, by yours truly, is a simple step-by-step approach to studying the Bible. Designed especially for those new to Bible study, it shows how to use accordance for each step. Bill Mounce's Biblical Training Organization, on the other hand, contains the outlines and audio-video links for 17 different courses, taught by some of today's best evangelical scholars. These are arranged into 2 courses of study: Foundations, which covers basic Christian doctrine and practice, and Institute, which focuses more on the study of the Bible itself. We trust both of these resources will benefit those who would like to increase their Bible study skills. I hope you've enjoyed this tour of all the major new features of Accordance Mobile 2.0. There are many more improvements under the hood, so to speak, and even more scheduled for the months to come. We hope that all of them will help make your study of the Bible easier and more profitable, wherever you happen to be. Remember to look for it in the App Store under the name Bible Study with Accordance. This has been Dr. J for Accordance Bible Software. Thank you for watching this episode of Lighting the Lamp.